So what we have here today is the Diesel A-Head. It's a low profile casual sneaker. This sneaker is not going to be for everyone, but that's all right. That's cool. There's definitely a shoe out there for you. It may just not be this one, or it may be this one. Who knows? So I picked this up from 6pm.com, which is a Zappos-like type of site. Actually all the sites are doing this now. Nordstrom, 6pm, Zappos, Karmaloop. I don't know about Karmaloop so much, but maybe Urban Outfitters. Free exchanges, free returns, free exchanges. No worries, no issues. I'm so glad Zappos came along in the early 2000s and kind of started that movement, because it's a good look for the shoe and clothing e-commerce community on a whole. So picked them up from 6pm. Price was pretty irresistible. I was actually looking for something else, and I saw these, and I was like, damn, these are pretty nice. I have a couple Diesel shoes already. These low-profile sneakers, casual sneakers, are actually really, really comfortable. Like I said, may not be everyone's kind of like deal, but that's okay. This is the box that it comes in. For those of you that are familiar with, Diesel shoes, this is the type of box that the majority of their shoes does come in. Not all of them, but the majority of Diesel shoes come in a box like this. You have your bronze type of print right here, your bronze print on the side, little barcode skewy thing happening there, and then you have your tag right there that lets you know the name of the shoe, which these are the A-Head. These are for men. Today we're looking at Ebony bungee cord. And this is US 11, your boy size. You have the product name number up on top, and then you have, product SKU code up on top, then you have the barcode down at the bottom. Inside the box just comes with like fence-like tissue paper type of pattern. You can see that there, that they made out of the Diesel logo. Pretty interesting, nothing crazy though. So we'll close that up and we will get into the shoe. So let's get these guys back up here. What do we have? So as we can see, guys, the majority upper of the shoe, actually the majority of the shoe is that bungee cord color, as they're calling it. It's blue. And then towards the back, you have the ebony color there, and you have the ebony color happening right here. So what I like about this is that these are actually two distinctive type of blues. Like, even though it should all be like one, I guess, bungee cord color or blue, it's actually like, this is a little lighter, this is darker, this is more of like a midnight blue or a true navy blue. This is like a slightly lighter navy blue. But this material here is like tumbled leather. That's what makes up the front area. As we go around the toe box, we can see that nice tumble lever happening. Bam, that's what's up. This top part of the shoe is made out of nylon, and these side panels here and these panels here also extending around here to the back of the sock liner, ankle area of the shoe, that is also made out of a nylon material. This logo right here that's printed is actually in a gloss varnish, so it does have a shine to it that's pretty interesting. It does say Diesel only the brave, and obviously you have Mohawk dude hanging out in the middle there. As we move up from the toe box of the shoe, you can see that this area right here is that ebony colorway that they're talking about. This is a nice suede material. Not the smoothest suede in the world, but I think it's supposed to be more of like a rougher kind of suede, but also not that type of harder, bristly suede. So it's somewhere in between there, if you know what I'm saying. I think it was pretty interesting. Well, first of all, the laces are red, but I think it was really interesting what they did with the eyelets and how they kind of broke it up. The third and last eyelet is actually like a white metallic eyelet that's on both pairs of shoes and on both sides of each shoe. Really dope in my opinion. Going up the tongue of the shoe, it is the same nylon material that's also in that bungee cord color that they're talking about. Here we have the Mohawk dude hanging out again with his Diesel only the brave kind of encircled around him. If we look at the back of the shoe, we'll see that you have like a nice like little, you have two Diesel tags actually going on there. If we can get in there, we can see those. Bam, that's what we got. These do not come with shoe trees, as you can see. This comes with, they're stuffed with tissue paper. The tags. This little hang tag is pretty cool. It just basically tells you that, this is a colorful suede shoe, strong and vibrant, blah, 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 blah. That on one side, it's actually in English, in Spanish. The other side, it is in French, in German. So if you speak either of those languages, if you speak either of those languages, Diesel has you covered. So that being said, let's move on. I already mentioned the back of the shoe here, or heel area. This is all suede. If you look at that little button area that we have there, that little kind of design, really nice touch in my opinion. None of the cameras this close. We can also just kind of like pan around, like maybe kind of slowly, and you can see the really nice stitching all throughout this shoe, man. This is attention to detail. But if you've messed with Diesel shoes before, this attention to detail should come as no surprise to you. You should actually have kind of expected this. Inside the shoe, the sock liner is kind of like, let me take a really good look at this. It's more of like a type of cloth material. I'm gonna go with cloth, and I'm gonna say it's like in a olive green, almost like lighter army green type of color. But that's the entire sock liner. Padding isn't too crazy. Again, it's a low casual sneaker. You're not supposed to be doing anything crazy in these to begin with. Midsole of the shoe is like a really hard, obviously it's white neoprene material. You know, like how Nike's Lunar Lawn or Phylon, like on Roshi's for example, or any of the OMS series, is like you can really press it in. You can't do that with these. These are like harder rubber, like you find on like some Reeboks and what are they? New Balance sneakers. Really, really hard, pretty stiff, but probably will give you good support, I would imagine. What else do we got? Looking at the back of the, or the bottom of the shoe, I'm sorry, you have this herringbone pattern running throughout the sole of the shoe. In the bottom there, you have the Diesel logo kind of etched into the back of the shoe. Front, you have like a little different kind of like, not parallel, sorry, like just horizontal lines kind of running across. I think there's like about 6 of them. Didn't really count them. The insoles of this shoe is actually stitched in there. I tried to take them out, and I shortly realized that the stitching wasn't just on the insole as a design accent or coming across on the other side. It's actually stitched into the shoe, which is pretty interesting. And more so, I guess, if you think about the construction of how they put together this shoe. Speaking of the insoles, one thing I want to show you guys that I thought was pretty interesting. This does not add any key functionality or anything to the shoe, and it's not even something that anyone besides, you know, yourself or your pets or your significant other can kind of see, maybe your familia. But if you notice there, like, you know, notice that the Mohawk dude, let's do like this, okay, notice that the Mohawk dude is kind of in half here and he's one half here, but you join the shoes together and you get Voltron. No, I'm kidding, you get the Mohawk dude. So the Mohawk dude is basically kind of complete when you put it, when you join it together like that. No, again, you don't get Voltron. And inside it says Diesel only, the Brave Diesel on that side. Guys, these are the Diesel A-head. They are a dope little low-profile casual sneaker in my opinion. Again, these shoes are not going to be for everyone. That is cool. There are a pair of shoes out there that is right for you. It may just not be these guys, or like I said, it may be these guys, and you're like, yo, those are dope. I definitely want to get those. Totally up to you, man. Again, guys, so bungee cord, blue, or an ebony colorway, A-head shoes. If you're watching this video for the first time and you're not subscribed to the channel yet, definitely please subscribe. I would hugely appreciate that. It definitely goes, I think, a long way. It's just the right thing to do. I'm kidding. Only if you feel like subscribing, you know. I mean, again, it would be appreciated, but only if you think there's something worth your time here in watching. If this video was cool to you, if you like the shoes, you know, drop a comment down below, hit the like button. Just kind of do you know, the normal thing that comes at the end of a video. But guys, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for your time. Enjoy your evening or your day, your night, wherever it is in the world you're at. This is your boy Modern Craft, and I'm